So next we can move on to Andrew. All right.
We're going alphabetical order.
Yeah, I'll give you the mouse. You can have all the power.
All right.
It's loading the images down there.
Oh man.
Andrew's.
Wait, I made 9 sketches.
You have the same amount of sketches because you made 2 more than me last season, and I had 2 from spring 2021 or 2021. Yeah.
Brian has double you guys. I think you have like 18.
I think yeah, he's 18. Yeah.
I've been here for a while.
That's why I said you're the grandpa.
Yeah, grandpa day.
Okay, so for starting with the D tier, I'm gonna put the newsroom.
Oh man, dude. In terms of like actually like putting together like a sketch. I mean, it was like the stupidest one by far. It
was just us sitting at a table and just like
Playing
it was like
blown out characters over
Brian screaming.
yeah, just Brian screaming. Connor's lines were just I was just laughing, and then
I don't even know
was
what
just
I was
yelling
doing.
at everyone.
You were the straight man. You were just normal.
Yeah,
you were just a normal guy.
Normal one
Yeah,
that day.
it was fun and it was funny, but I can see it was an odd one.
It just didn't have like any. It didn't have a lot of effort put into it, really.
That's fair.
Didn't have as much substance.
Also, D tier, I will put. Which one's this last one?
Oh, that's the.
Oh yeah, that's edit.
Yeah, no, I was like, if you put that in D tier, I'm gonna
All
cry.
right, I'm not gonna put anything else in D tier. I'll put the robot one in C tier.
That's fair.
Because the concept like wasn't that good. It was just like text to speech talking stuff.
I could agree with you. The concept wasn't like that great, but the execution was really good.
I think it was pretty
like,
solid.
Really great editing.
It was solid. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I'm happy
Second
with-
episode.
That's the reason I didn't put a D.
Yeah.
Because obviously we didn't have you. We only had 3 people on the whole shoot. So I'm pretty happy with what we were able to do. I think it had a lot of effort put into it.
Yeah, I liked it.
Then B tier. Actually, no. I'll
think
put
that's the
James the
James.
Geophobe at C tier too. My parents think this one is really funny, and my parents have the worst sense of humor, so that's why I don't think it's like knowing they thought it was funny, that made it worse to
Worse
me.
for you.
Yeah,
That's fair.
It's understandable.
You should have showed them the edit bay. Did they laugh at the edit bay?
No, I don't think they laughed at like any of my other sketches.
Okay, the emotional pain of that is just enough to land it in C tier. It was a solid first sketch, though. I'd say it was.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was solid.
I'm pretty happy with. I mean, it wasn't anything ambitious.
Yeah.
You know, it was a short shoot, but yeah.
It did the job.
Then get into B tier. I'll put the Tooth Fairy one.
I can see that.
I could make an argument for A tier just because Brian.
I know. Brian was
We got the
clearly
B
the
factor.
highlight of the sketch. It also had the really cool one take that
Oh
we did.
yeah,
That was sick.
I
yeah.
risked my life.
Yeah, he risked his life.
He risked his
Every
life.
shoot.
He could have
Every take-
died.
Everything
Yeah.
I had to come out that window, I was
I forgot about
at
that.
the top of a 3-story building.
That was
but
so
no,
hard
it's
for
fine.
me.
Keep it at B. It's,
It was so hard for me to try to like get like the camera work down. Like that was the most pressure on me because I knew that like every take we had to do,
It was like a high.
fall out.
I'm out like
It's
I'm out
partially
of a
on me,
3-story
'cause I
window.
couldn't-
Yeah.
I couldn't get the camera work right. So
Yeah.
The funny thing is too, if you died, that would have meant that like
we had to drive you to the hospital.
in that costume, we would have been at your funeral. And
I think we were laughing about that.
Yeah.
On the day.
Yeah. Oh, that was good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it deserves A because like there's some like rough spots in it.
That's
like
fair.
when
Yeah.
I wrote like the letter, and
That's
it was
fair.
just like scribbling.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was poor communication on my part with you because I thought I told you that I was gonna pan down to the leather, but I guess I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I also love the conversation that you have with Kyle. That was so funny. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I told you.
I remember.
Oh yeah, the
I
phone
remember you
call.
wanted me to go shirtless for that for some reason.
Dude.
That would have made it probably A tier if you did.
But we had to do a reshoot then.
Yeah.
To reshoot. Oh yeah, that was good. That was
I
good.
don't even.
We flipped the coin though,
I
so
don't
it
even
was
know.
it was a fair
Yeah.
thing.
So I'll put Edit Bay in B tier too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this sketch, it didn't have like, I think it was good for gags. You know, it had a lot of very simple but effective gags in it. And I think it was choreographed very well. It was, you know, it was like one of the first using the Ronin. So
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That was cool.
we were able to get like, you know, more angles than we would with a tripod in less amount of time.
I
It had
honestly,
some funny moments in it.
I don't know. For me, that is like what in terms of the ones I like the most. Like for me, that's like top 2. Just because I feel like there isn't as much of a story or as like quote unquote substance, but it was just probably like the funniest or one of the funniest after hours sketches ever.
I love the music in it.
It's just so
The opening.
like
It's like you're watching like Jersey Shore.
it's just so funny.
We also used drone shots that we got specifically for Capstone that we were able to repurpose.
And then the music, dude,
Or after.
it was so funny. Just the gags, like all of our characters are just insane. And it's just I love how just hilarious it was.
Yeah, and I like using props too. Definitely, I think they add a lot to
Yeah.
the sketch.
Definitely agree.
But I'll also put the pitch in B tier. I'll put it the highest one in B tier.
Yeah.
This one, I like what I did with like the transitions and stuff, like doing the weird, like, you know, the walking stuff.
I really like that.
That's some of the coolest stuff I've seen that we've done so far.
I personally, like, as somebody who, you know, we all edit, so
Yeah.
we know, like, you know, what that takes, and it's not necessarily like a technical, like, you know, difficult. It's not difficult technically, but like, you know, to imagine that and come up with it is
To actually
was
do
cool to
it.
see. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool to see that.
Yeah.
You were really on top of it that shoot. Like you always are, but like that one, I could tell you had a very specific vision. You knew like at every step what you wanted to do and how it worked out.
Right. And I'm happy with the way it turned out. It's just like compared to my other sketches, it's like not a lot's going on in it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And, that's why I'll just keep it in B. But you know, American Psycho. Wait, what's left?
That's you got Saki.
Yeah, Saki, American Psycho, and Connor's Coma.
Now it's getting hard.
Yeah, it's always the last 3. You're like, what do I do?
All right, we'll put Connor's Coma in A tier. I think this was. I think everything about the shoot was great. It was a lot of planning, but it went very well. And the way it turned out, the sketch was paced amazingly.
That was
It was
the
it
best
was really
pacing
good.
I've seen in a sketch. I think.
And you
Yeah.
paid your own money for the set, so
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm
higher
not gonna-
production value than
Yeah.
most of our stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm happy with the way it turned out. Like I said, you know, props and having, you know, people can tell when there's like a higher production value.
I don't know. For me though, I would argue like that's probably my favorite of yours, just because I feel like unexpectedly it has a lot of heart for such a dark like sketch. Like despite the fact that it's like an absurd situation, like it does actually give like me some like emotional like it like tugs a little bit because it's like your monologue about like Kyle like killing me, like we're pretty close friends in real life, so it's like I don't know.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I didn't think of it that way before.
Yeah.
But I do see what you're saying now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's fair.
Maybe I think it's like my most like seamless sketch. Like there's no
Yeah.
weak points at all in it. It's consistent, like you know, good line delivery by
Yeah.
everyone, and then the ending. It all leads up to the ending.
Yeah,
But I think I'll just keep it A tier.
that's fair.
I'll put American Psycho A tier as well. I mean, you can't really say much about American Psycho. It's just a
It's enough
classic.
said already. It's
Just a hood classic.
Yeah.
It's just off the walls, dude. It's like when I think of like Andrew humor and like how just golden it is, I think of American Psycho.
Yeah.
Like it is you. And
Yeah,
I remember
exactly it.
how excited you were to film it, and like how you told me you were bursting out laughing in like the middle of your classes while your professors are talking.
I was just writing the sketch. It's like, hi, my name is Kurt. No one cares. Like when I wrote.
The mental image is just.
You actually are like the character.
I remember you told me this is how you wish you could be in real life. It's just I love that so much. That was good.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's definitely my favorite sketch of mine to watch. I've probably watched it the most. But I'll put Saki S tier.
Yes.
Just because it's everyone's, favorite.
That's like your trademark.
Yeah.
That's like your footprint in After Hours.
Yeah.
Which was it's funny that it was such a flippant idea to him.
Yeah, like he hated
guess
the
I'll-
idea. I remember, in that pitch meeting,
like,
I was
hey,
like,
yeah.
you only came up with 3 ideas, and then I picked one of them, and you're like, well, actually, I have another one that's like really stupid.
Oh my goodness.
And then he spilled it. He said it was like, it's just this sock puppet who's like friends with people. I can't remember how he put it.
Yeah,
Friends with a guy.
He's friends with a guy.
And then he like kills, I don't know, something weird.
Yeah, the original ending was like, I
was
accidentally
different.
like kill other socks, or I watched.
Yeah,
other
yeah.
socks.
I remember it was
I think
different
is
than
how
what
you
it
pitched
was.
it, and then like the story
But
would
then I'm
trail,
like-
and then it
but
went
then I'm
way
like-
off the rails.
Yeah, I was like, why not just make like a regular sitcom, but just have
Yeah.
a sock puppet?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, yeah.
And I think we have like the best line in After Hours history from this sketch.
Do it.
Can you do it for
Do
us?
it.
Can you do
Yeah,
it for
fan
us?
service. Give it to the fans. Give it to the fans. For the fans, Brian.
How is it? You know what?
You know what?
Yeah, wait, what?
You want to know something?
Yeah. You want to know something, Saki? I like the way you smell.
I remember when we were doing the.
How'd you like to be my new marketing consultant?
How would you like to be my new marketing consultant?
I remember when we
Oh my
were doing the rap interviews at the end. Like you said, that was like the hardest you laughed in your entire life. I think I have to agree. It was.
We were
I
there for
could
30
not get
minutes.
back on track.
Yeah,
after
that was a long time.
Literally 30 minutes were gone of our life. It wasn't gone as in like wasted. Like that's like a highlight of my life.
It was at least 15 minutes on that one line.
100%.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm pretty happy.
I'm content with
Yeah,
it.
I think
Yeah,
that's
my
really
sketches
solid.
are like a bell curve.
Yeah, that's just.
Yeah, it's
I
exactly
got
a bell
3.
curve.
It's like I'm most likely to have an average sketch, but sometimes
Every once in a while, I'm not out of the park. Every once in a while.
Yeah. Like, and then there's mine where I'm like half of mine are like, eh. Like these are, I would say these ones are like, eh. But then these ones are like,
Connor doesn't have average sketches. That
Yeah.
one's a good one.
You know, I tried to, like,
What's up, gamers? This week on Movie Snobs.